Rick and Cindy Lebaron. We live in Utah. We have 7 children, 3 of which are adopted through foster care.
We grew up in Hurricane, down in southern Utah.
Cindy is a professional homemaker. She takes care of her home and keeps things running. And I work in a company that involved in the software design and publishing business. Our lives are very full with all of our kids ranging from 23, 24 down to 4. We like to play and go in the mountains and go camping and soccer season, so a lot of our time is spent doing that. So our introduction to Tardus came kind of in a roundabout way as we, a few months ago, made our first foray into real estate through my IRA. And the company that I was working with, RP Capital, they helped us through that process. And then as we were talking about things, one of the realtors just said, "Hey, you might want to consider this. Take a look and see if there's something you're interested in." So I went and watched one of the Tardus webinars that was associated with their website and thought, man, this is really a good thing. So looked into it some more, watched a bunch of other YouTube videos and testimonials, and then reached out and got involved. So it's kind of been a whirlwind. Getting our first real estate transaction kind of getting going, and then right on into Tardus to try and work toward our financial freedom. Really the biggest reason that we've wanted to get involved with Tardus was not really to solve any financial problems that we're having, but really to get us to a point of financial freedom so that we can use our time to do the things that we really want to do. I would love to retire from my full-time job and be involved in helping people to overcome their own challenges, to serve and to be a world builder. One of the dreams that I've had is becoming a public speaker and teaching people about the principles that have helped me to find peace in my life, as well as dream and find happiness. So I'd love to pursue that. And my goals with Tardus is really, I don't really care what the vehicle is to becoming financially free. I know that real estate has a great opportunity there, and that is one piece that I was looking for, to have long-term residual income rather than just something that's short-term. Or I'm not looking for fireworks to go off in my finances. I'm looking for a steady growth, and this really seems like the way to do it.
We have done a few things that we wouldn't have done before, maybe just to be able to put more money toward that instead of saving, or to help further the goals down the road.
Yeah, I think one of the big things for me was I stopped contributing to my 401k at work to put that money toward our flips. And that was one of the ways that we incredibly boosted our amount going toward it. And I think it's going to help us to achieve what the 401k never would help us accomplish. There are plenty of people that are looking at it, in our lives as maybe you guys are crazy for doing this, and I'm having a hard time explaining it to them. But if somebody is willing to just research and look at the numbers, this isn't like one of those fly-by-night organizations that's out to take your money. It's not a Ponzi scheme. It's a coaching and a mentoring and a shifting of idea to understand how you can bring more monthly income in. The premise is different than a lot of the way the world looks at finances, but it has a solid foundation. As far as what has changed in our lives since we started Tardus, the way that we're thinking about monthly income being the goal rather than big returns that may or may not pan out in the future. just shifting our mindset to figure out how we can utilize what we already have to propel ourselves into the place where we're receiving more and more income every month is a big shift from, hoping that my 401k would make 14% this year or, any other kind of thing like that. It's really shifting our mindset to that monthly. What do we have coming in and how can we augment that? So yeah, it shifted our ideas on how to save for the future to how do we grow our income now.